So the first thing I'm going to do is put in tick marks on here. And here's my 2 tick mark. And since all 3 lines are parallel, it goes all the way down here, okay? And then I've got my 1 tick mark, or all the rest. So just like I was telling you about what you have to do when you break into a house, you have to get into the problem. What's the easiest way to get into this problem? We know that 4x is a 2 tick mark, and so is 3y minus 11. But that's a minus sign. But those have different letters, so whenever you have 2 letters, you need 2 equations, so that's not going to work, okay? That's not the way into the house. It's a true statement, but it's not the way in. Yes, the 56 is your ticket in. And 56 is a 1 tick mark, and 3y minus 11 is a 2 tick mark, and 4x is a 2 tick mark. So the easiest way is to make 56 plus 4x equal to 180, because they're 1 tick mark and 2 tick mark add up to 180, right? You guys have that now? So 4x equals 124 maybe, and x equals 31. Yeah? And it'll help me with the y's, because this here is equal to 124, 4 times 31. And then I can make the 3y minus 11 equal to 124. That's not the only way to do it, but that's one way of doing it. And then we've got 3y equals 135, maybe?
That's 45, I got.
Huh?
I got 45.
Yeah, then you divide by 3, and y equals 45. So when I put a 45 in here, you get 124. And those two the 2 red ones would be equal. Answer. So, now we've got the little pesky y. That pesky y, we know that x is 34. When I plugged x into here, I get that this angle here is 87. Does anybody have any ideas on how we would find y? The angles of a triangle add up to 180. And I know that this guy's 68, this guy's 87. So can I find the y?
Yes.
So you got in the house. You not only got in, you were able to get the big TV and their home. I don't know, what else you want to steal, a car, whatever. You got everything. You just subtract 87 and 68 from 180. You get 25. Cap. In order to find x, I have to find somebody on the same sphere. So that's these 2. Found x. Once I find x, I can plug them into that guy. Once I find those 2 angles, I can find this guy because I can subtract them from 180. Do you see the chain reaction? But it did have to where we found out that this angle here, we were given that it was 68.
Yeah.
And we figured out that this guy here was 87.
Yeah.
And here's your y. Can't you find the 3rd angle of a triangle if you have the other 2? By subtracting from 180.
You
So,
subtract both of them from 180?
yeah, because they have to add up to 180. So when I do that, and I get that this is 25, what is 25 plus 87 plus 68? It's 180, so it checks out. I've extended the spheres to go through the parallel lines.
So it's like an X, so it's like vertical.
There's vertical angles involved. I now see triangles. I see vertical angles, and I see 2 spheres. I see the green and blue one, and I see the red and blue one, right? So see if you can chip away at it and fill in information you know. Draw that picture and fill in information you know is true. It might not be the x, but you know information. Okay, so the green one is 70 because 110 and 70 is 180, and they're on a flat line. The 143, that's something I filled out. It's not helping me yet, right? Now, we're going to look at the red sphere. Okay, we're going to look at this red sphere all the way down. If this is 70, how much is this angle right here? It's the alternate exterior to that.
Well, wouldn't it be like the same?
It is the same if you do the tick marks. So we know this guy is 70, right?
So then the other side with the 143 and 37.
So up here, I see a triangle. This is a triangle, and I have 37 and 70 is 107. And what's left?
So you could do 180.
80, not 73, right? 73. And I know that these two here add up to 180, so I get that it's 107. And he
Yeah.
is correct.